For me, my life were my tigers. But the government took them away.
They were crazy. I was thinking, people will kill us.
I was like a murderer.
Are you being dramatic? People really would look at you and be like disgusted by you. Little children would look at you like you were awful. Is that really true?
I lived it. This is something that you cannot make up. It was like a label that you have that you cannot change, because people's perspective, it's what they thought about you, right? Before all of this bad publicity that we have in the circus, I was the star of the show. Little girls came to me and say, when I grow up, I want to be just like you. I want to fly in the sky. I want to dance. I want to sing. I want to tame my dog as you tame your tigers. I want them to love me how your tigers love you. We were playing the same towns with the circus before and after, and you can see the difference about the people. Like, not even in the circus, they approached me or they ran into me in the supermarket. And before they came and say hello, they were so nice to me. And after that, they don't talk to me, they go away. I was like a murderer. That's how they look at me after that bad thing.
The Green Party, it's a political party that we have in Mexico. They are always trying to stop everything that goes with the animals. They work with activists. Like right now, they are going after the bullfightings. So they got together and they started attacking all the circuses. Everywhere you go, you could see that they were saying bad things about the circus people.
They say that we, as owners of the animals in the circus, we were bad people. We were mistreating them.
They never come to see how we live with the animals. They never come to see how we treat our animals. Never. They just say and say and say and say, and everybody believed them.
It felt unbearable that something that I love and do all my life, my mom, my dad, my grandfather, they consider it as bad, and they just label us. It was so awful because we are good people. But if you're not there with me, taking care of my tigers, how would you know how much I love them or how much that I did for them? How can you know if you are not there with me, if I don't have an advertisement to tell you, oh, I'm doing all of these things? How will you know that I'm a good person?
When they decide to make this law that circuses can no longer work with animals, they supposed to have a plan and they supposed to have an habitat. They promised a lot of things, and they even promised the circus that they were gonna give them some money and everything. They didn't do anything.
So after a lot of researching and look for a place to put the tigers in some zoo that it was not from the government, because I know that they were not having the space, they don't have the personnel to take care of them, and obviously they didn't have the resources to feed the animals or to have the same quality of life or better or at least the same that they had in the circus.
Aquí estamos, que estamos moviendo a los bebés para lo que va a ser su nueva casa.
Even though that we know the place where we were taking them, after 3 months, I got a call. One of the females, this one that I was pregnant, was dead. Sorry.
95% of the animals from the circuses are dead. This is an atrocity that they do with our circuses and our animals. And they don't care if we died or live or whatever. They don't care. They don't care.
This was the last lot that we performed all together. The circus was right here, like right here in the middle. The trailers were over there.
The front
door was right here, facing that gas station. What do you miss about the circus?
Muy sentimental porque uno se acuerda.
He says that he feels emotional because he remembers the circus, that it was beautiful, good memories.
Ah, sí.
Ya nos vamos de los mochis.
El Super Circo de Miami.
Me and my husband opened our own circus in 1993. When we started the circus, my husband, he was the star of the show. He did the wheel of death. He was the clown. He did a lot of stuff. I used to perform with horses, do some circus acts, like trapeze.
All of my life I thought, I want to perform as my dad, as my mom, as my sister.
We were having a fun time. We traveled everywhere, from the north to the south.
I've been in Venezuela, Chile, Colombia,
East to the west.
Mexico, France, Italy, Canada, here the United States. Oh, Taiwan too. I went to China too.
We put our family to perform for all the good families in the world, making happiness. Most of the time, we were successful and we could survive pretty good.
When they took the animals away, we didn't have money at that time. We were carrying 2 years of bad advertisement against the circus.
So after 25 years of having the circus, 7 generations, my circus died.
It is sad. I feel it when we start talking about the last time that we performed with the circus and everybody stayed quiet. Nobody says anything about, and how do you feel that it was the last time you put the circus down, the tent on the ground?
Do you dream about the circus still, like during the day when you're working?
Siempre.
Always.
Siempre, always. Porque eso se lleva aquí en el corazón.
Because you have that here in your heart.
They treat the word circus disrespectfully, and that's what I don't like, because we are a very respectful people. So I want everybody to know that circus is not a bad word. Circus is a good word for everyone.
Now for me, it's my kids. I want my kids to have that excitement for life. And of course, I want the circus open.
What we're gonna do is that you're gonna train today. Okay, put the mats down. Now that the circus is not open, I'm trying to keep the tradition going on for my kids. This is Roberto.
This is your husband.
Yes.
Roberto.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I married a circus people too. He was not by tradition like me. He is by school.
When I was in college, I studied a lot of the traditions and the important families like hers.
Let me ask you this. So in the United States, they'll be like, oh, somebody married somebody because they're rich, or they married them because they're famous. Did you marry her only because she came from a famous circus family?
That's a good question. No, but to be fair, answer.
Well, I'm with her because of who she is. I mean, the circus topic is important because it's something that we have in common. Maybe a little difference because she got it from her family and I got it from a school. But it's the same way, but we got there from different paths.
And to be fair, we met outside of the circus.
Yeah.
We're gonna play. She's gonna play to train a little bit, but my older son is going to do his rola bola. ¿Qué? Sí, quítate los zapatos, ándale.
You realize we are practicing in front of your house that you didn't want me to show.
Yes, don't worry. I passed that.
Okay.
Nicole is really young. She's 3. We just play to train. Ta-da! Because she doesn't have that knowledge to be like, okay, yeah, I have to stay here 20 seconds.
Ready, Gunther? Remember, focus. Take your time, breathe. Try to practice daily. Well, they are young, so it's just teaching them extreme movements and the feelings of being standing in unstable place and some tricks. It's okay. So when they grow up, they can actually do a good performance.
Not having my grandchildren in the circus is very weird, believe me.
Nice, very nice.
It's very weird to hear them ask me about how is the life in the circus, Grandma. I try to tell them, but they have to live it to love it.
I remember that I had that drive to be inside of the ring, so I was 4 when I started performing. I was dressed up as a doll. I knew that I had to be still, the whole time, that I couldn't move. So yes, that was the first act that I did. I hope that they want to be in the circus. Sonríe, saluda.
You dream of being back in the circus again?
Yes. It's been 5 years since I don't perform in Mexico doing circus. So I'm excited.
How do you feel?
Tired.
Really?
I'm out of shape.